Okay, as for number 17 and 18, so actually it has, 11 and 12 in here. Oh, actually it has the same concept. The difference is that this is the outer tangent line and this one is the inner tangent line. So what you need to do is first you write down the information that you have on the question. In here we have PQ is equals 26, AP is equals to 17, and BQ is equals to 7. And here we have PQ is equals to 34, AP is 18, and BQ is equals to 12. So make sure that you write them down, all of them. So the difference between the outer tangent line and inner tangent line is that in the outer tangent line you subtract the radius, and here is 17 and 7, you subtract them. So if I write all of the numbers in here, we have 26, and then we have 17 minus 7 is 10, right? So what leaves here is when you want to use the triple Pythagoras, you know that we have 4 types of them that I have gave you before, which are 3, 4, 5, and then 5, 12, and 13, and then 7, 24, and 25, and then 8, 15, and 17. So what you need to do is you make this into like a fraction actually. So, or you can find out what are the factors, the highest common factor from these two numbers. We know that 26 and 10 have the HCF of 2, so you divide them by 2, or you can you make it like this. So because 26 is equals to 13 times 2, and then 10 is equals to 5 times 2, right? So the focus is in here. So we have 13 and 5. Which pair of these which have 13 and 5? We have this one, right? So it leaves 12 behind because you don't have 12 in here. So it means that the other side of the length of the one of the sides is 12 times 2, because this is 12, so it's equals to 24. You can use this method actually when you're once you want to make it fast, but if you have to write down in the systematic order, I have gave you the formula before, right? So remember that this acts as the longest side, so the distance between these two center point acts as the longest side. So when you want to use the formula, make sure that this number here are being subtracted by the other number. So this 26 is here, and these two and subtracted by a number, which is because we are using the outer tangent line, so you subtract the radius. Is 17 minus 7, so it's 26 square minus 10 square, right? 26 squared is 676, and this is 10 square is 100, and then you have square root of 576, and you have equals to 24. So it's the same thing like this one, right? 24. And so for the next example again, because the difference only when it is a outer tangent line, you subtract the radius, and for this one you add the radius. And here we write it down again. So we have 34 is the longest side, 34, and then we add this to number here, the radius. 18 plus 12 is 30, and then find the HCF from these two numbers, which is 2. So this is equals to 17 times 2, and this is equals to 15 times 2. When we go back to the triple Pythagoras again, we want to see 17 and 15. So in here we have 17 and 15 in this pair. So we have 17 and 15, but we don't have 8 yet. So it means that the other side length is 8 times 2, which is equals to 16. Okay, so this is how to calculate it quickly, but in the in the examination you will have to write it down like this again. So again, the concept is the same. So you subtract this here, the highest number with a number. So you subtract this 34 is subtracted by the addition of this two radius. Okay, so it's 34 square minus the addition of this two number. You add them, right? So it's 34 square is 1156, and 18 plus 12 square is 18 plus 18 30. 30 square is 900, so you subtract them. It is equals to square root of 256, so it equals to 16 centimeters. So you have the same number.